build, just build everyone. This time, I'll be doing the build that he's been doing a lot. The 973 build. I did upload a bunch of other 973 tutorials in my YouTube. This is, but this is not his own style of, that was not his own style of 973, but it was a bit different. So his style of 973 is different. My fourth hatchery goes up on the X4th Expo. Since they do it like that, not only the viewers, but the streamers are telling me that its 973 is really broken. Zero does 973. Even if Protoss knows it's coming, it works. Because of 973, there's a lot of people going crazy. Even Rain, who is preparing for round of 8 in ASL, is getting destroyed by 973. Best, Stork. Everyone's getting destroyed by 973. So I shall reveal my concept, my know-how to this build. Especially on 2-player maps like Overwatch, it's a auto-win. Compared to 4-player maps, what's different from 2-player map using this build? In 4-player maps, because Protoss can pull out stuff like 10-12 2-gate or gate first, you have to drone scout. But in 2-player maps, we can just scout using Overlord and then skip with drone scout. And while scouting, you have to watch out for Protoss SimCity. The most important thing to look out for is if when the Hydra goes to the Protoss natural, can it break the forge? Can it break the forge before +1 is completed? That decision can make or break the game. If you're gonna win or lose the game, you're being able to break that +1 forge. But in Overwatch, you have to build the forge and the cannon in vertical way. Because it's the vertical is one space. Yeah, so the cannon vertical space is one space bigger, and the horizontal is one square larger, and the vertical is one space shorter. Due to that, it's really good for getting the gates. Because after the range is done, you'll be able to break gateway much faster. You can also break forge much faster. So in maps like Overwatch, where horizontal is much shorter, I mean larger, it's really good tip to use in 973. So after 2 drones, you rest 2 Zerglings and 2 drones, you rest larvas, and then get third and gas at the same time. Third hatch and then gas. Gas right after third. If you do it like this, when it hits 50 mineral, you'll have 3 larvae pop out. So because you get 50 minerals right when 3 larvae come out, you have no larva wastage. Don't mind that probe. You can just just put down Hydra then, no issue. With the first Overlord, scout the Protoss main, and then right when gas is completed, put your drone right in. And right after, send one drone to natural. So up until 17 supply, make drone in the main. And then with that 17 supply drone, at 50 gas, make Hydra den right away. At their main, make 16 Overlord. And then send 2 drones from your main to your natural. This is really important. This might be minor, but you should make Overlords in your main hatchery while making drones in your natural. This is because you have 9 drones already mining on your main base when you need to saturate your natural base. When you make drones in your natural, it's much faster to mine. Now when your third Overlord comes out, in your main, you make 4 links. At that timing, the opponent's core should be done and the first LS should come out. You must monitor that first zealot with your Overlord. This is very important. The location that which the first zealot goes to is extremely important. And with your first Overlord in the main, the first Overlord in main, you have to monitor if the stargates are going up or not. At 24, make Overlord in your main. And at your third, make one more drone. And at 25 supply, you should have 6 links. And if you drone up to 25, 9, 7, 3. So you have 9, 7, 3 drones to make it 9, 7, 3. If the opponent's Stargate didn't go up right then as his first Overlord scouted, it means that it's robotic space first or a dune first. Then you have to send your Overlord to that ledge by the natural to monitor what the opponent is doing. If the Stargate goes up, you can just pretty much say you won the game. Really. After Hydra speed, get range right after, and rally to the opponent natural, and then keep pumping out Hydra. And while you're doing that, this is a key point over here. So as you're doing that, send one drone to expand to the force. This is what's the differentiating point between other 973 and Zero's 9734. Get the probe right there, it's dead now. On this map, it's special because you can hit the gateway without range. While you're breaking the gateway, the forge isn't even spinning right now. You won. You expanded at your force and then just have been pumping out Hydras. So to be honest, you can just end this game right with these Hydras. Well, if you pump out more Hydras. But since he thinks this game might be over too fast, he's just gonna drone up right now. So make sure you position your Hydra so you can break forge right away as your Hydra range upgrades finishes. Get up to 5th hatchery, and then get layer right after 5th hatchery. So with your first 12 Hydras, you kind of have to poke in to keep opponent honest. Split your Hydras in half, and then send your Lings in first, and then attack using split up Hydras, and then target fire. So you saw that he has 6 cannons. Then you can't break this. Just pressure, and then pull back, and then get all thrown. Just thrown up off of this. And after 5th hatchery, get chambers. That amount of cannons, you can't really end the game right there. While you're droning up, sacrifice an overlord to scout. Well, he may only have one Corsair right now, but he might send another Corsair over. So send the damage Hydras back to defend against Corsairs. And Overlords, now you have to make only from your natural. This is really important. After your force expo is done, transfer them to your drones. That was a really surprising move from Protoss. If that happens, the Zealous +1 attack is not done yet. Since it's not done yet, just quickly add in links to your composition. You can just defend this using Sunken Ling composition. While you're defending, get Spire. You kinda was too confident with this. Well, originally he should have just pulled his Hydras back while scouting with the Overlord, but he forgot. Like this, just defend using Sunken at each base, and then defend. The Zilla at this time is really weak, because he's able to defend this while expanding hatchery. Just bind your Zergling Hydra together and then just attack move. Zergling Hydra just wins against +0 Hydra Zealots. So while you're doing this, the product should be going Templars. And then it just signifies that you should just drone up even more. After Spire is done, make a Mutalisk. With Mutalisk, just make 5 Mutalisks. Why? Because of Dark Archons. If there's Dark Archons, and you make 11 Muta, it's pretty much a free Muta for Protoss. And while you're getting those Mutas up, get Lurker upgrade. Get Vision using Zerglings. And around now, get the Overlord speed, and then spread your Overlords around the map for vision. If you just fight with this, you just win. Without +1, it's not really feasible all over. If he trades, it's pretty much thank you for you. Now around now, your +1 Hydra should be done. Get +2 right away, and then make drone 1 control group at a time. I mean at each base. You're pretty much fully saturated on each base. And then from there, you just pump out Hydras. Split your Hydras, and then get ready for Lurker. Getting up to floor space fully saturation takes a lot of APM, but if you can manage to do this, it's a really good build for you. Get second chamber. Just mix in Hydras and Lurkers. In this kind of situation, but Protoss does not have his third. It means that he is all winning off of 2 base. In this case, it's good to not be stingy about Sunken Colony. I mean, my style, well, Zero style, is type to kind of be stingy about Sunken Colony and then defend using units, but in this kind of situation, it's good to not be too stingy about it and then just put down as many Sunkens as you can manage on each base and then replace each Sunken Colony with a drone. He still doesn't have his Expo yet, the Protoss. Just get Hive. What's the 973 weakness? It's kind of dangerous when the Protoss goes speed lock timing. Oh, he doesn't have any Dark Archon. This 5 Mutalisk doesn't have anything to do, so just snipe. Just snipe the Templars. These 5 units are just throwaway units now. Oh, it did everything it could and then died. Even though it was a thrown away unit. High ground Sunken and Spore. Since it's a Tracer Expo, the economic speed is on a different speed. Because of that, it's really great build right now at this state. He's been getting a lot of benefits off of this build. Oh, he has his additional Expo. Oh, he has his third Expo. How do you dare? Break. Oh. It's a shame. Was close. If the Protoss expose and then just don't attack and turtles off of expose, what do you do? Then, to be honest, it's really good for you because you get 200 much faster than Protoss with this build. With a 200, just slowly accumulate 200. Just to get up your army. At your natural, just put down the smallest minimum amount of units to defend. And then gather up your army in the high ground. I mean, you're originally supposed to just wait until Defilers, but in this case, as I said before, your 200 will be faster than the Protoss. Just gather up your army, get exposed, force Protoss to engage on top of your army. Get 3 control groups of... Oh, with a control group of lanes, just harass with your lanes. Maybe harass the expos or snipe High Templars You're almost 200 right now.
한번 싸워볼까?
Should I fight?
이거 따라하면 친구한테 죽방 맞는다고?
What? If you copy this, your friend will just destroy you? What do you mean by that?
한번 물량 차이를
Let me show you the difference between the army size right now.
이게 다니?
Oh, this is it?
이게 973이다.
This is 973.
와. 물량 차이 보이세요?
Look at the army difference.
빌드 따라하면은 이게 현실이 된다니까.
If you just copy this build, this becomes the reality.
계속 200이잖아.
You get 200 faster.
해. 어택당만 찍으면 되니까.
Just use this build. You just need to A move.
이겁니다.
This is it.
이 빌드예요. 이 빌드로 꿀 빠세요 다들.
Take advantage of this build right now.
대놓고 973
So if you do 973 just straight up and then like as a probe sees it, and then after you get your fourth, if the Protoss gets Robo or Robo first or a Doom first before Stargate, is it fine?
대놓고 973 셋 이걸 폈을 때 3로버요? 3로버에도
Robo first.
그거를 눈치채는 게 중요해요.
It's important to just be able to realize it is
안 올라가면은
and scout it.
영훈아 이번 건 좀 멋있었다.
So if your first overload doesn't see Stargate, you have to think about a Dune or
안 올라가면은 선 아둔이나
Robo first.
선 로보 이런 걸 생각을 해야 되는데 그냥 히드라 한 부대만 찍고 째면 돼요.
You can just drone up after 12 Hydras, initial Hydras you make with 973.
히드라 최대 한 부대까지만 찍고
Make maximum of 1 control group Hydras.
방금처럼 그냥 방금처럼
Like I did before, you should poke.
보면 리버가 뜬단 말이고
If you poke and it's Robo instead of Stargate, the Reaver should be out just then.
뜨거든요. 그래도 캐논 한 2개 정도 깨주면서 그 타이밍에
Break around 2 cannons.
쓸랑말랑하거나
And that timing with 12 Hydras is right when Reaver's about to come out or not coming out.
떠 있거나 그 정도인데
So it's a really early timing. It's a really a razor's end timing.
네. 그때 히드라로 딱 들어가서 보면서 이미 저거는 째져 있단 말이에요.
So when you poke with its initial 12 Hydras, you can confirm if the reverse up or not, and then by then you already droned up hard in your main. So it's
그냥 뭐 똑같이 운영하면 돼.
then you can just macro it out the same way.
날아다니기가 부담스러워요.
It's really not optimal, or it's really pressured for the Protoss to fly out that shuttle with Reaver shuttle
커세어가 없으니까.
because they have no corsairs.
요격당할 수가 있단 말이에요.
He can just get backstabbed by Hydra if he sends the shuttle out.
초보분들일수록 그거 생각 안 해도 돼요.
But the more newbie you are, the less you have to think about it. If you're a noob and the opponent goes space shuttle, they straight up die because of the Hydras.